Hi, welcome again to Mummy's Monthly Meals. I better get that correct. I'm going to teach you today how to make homemade mac and cheese. Family favorite. Just some extra things that you can add to it are like frozen peas or fresh peas if you want to shell. Sausages, like cut up sausages, or you can do ground beef, ground beef. Anything that you really like, you throw that in. You can do like a can of stewed tomatoes. You could do things like that. You can do different kinds of cheeses. I'm just going to do a basic one because I'm in a hurry. I'm going to make the cheese sauce and boil the noodles and then have it sitting in my crock pot. Now you can make the sauce in your crock pot and let it cook for an hour and then add the noodles, but I have to do this quickly, so I'm just gonna do the cheese sauce on the stove. Now this is a basic cheese sauce. This is very, very simple, and if you can master this, which you can do any kind of cream sauce you could ever want. Now basic cream sauce is equal parts butter and flour, and when you have the consistency of the butter and the flour and you add your milk, that is called a roux, R-O-U-X, and it is the easiest thing, and you can use it for cream-based soups and sauces, and you can go miles with having this regular this basic recipe. So I put in about 2.5 tablespoons of butter, and now I'm going to put in about 2.5 tablespoons of flour. And when I'm going to be on medium-high heat, and what you want is the consistency of that. I don't know if you can see it, but it's not liquid anymore. It's the flour butter mixture, and that is what is going to make your cream sauce nice and thick. Alright, milk is out of the microwave. I just took it to take the chill off, and I'm going to add it. I'm going to add just about a couple tablespoons at a time. Because that's going to allow the mixture to thicken up without it becoming too clumpy. You want it to not curdle. So you don't want to throw all the milk in together. This is going to help you have a rich, nice consistency cream sauce. Alright, and now once it's a nice thick consistency, you can add the other part of the milk. So I added probably about 2 tablespoons, and then another 2 tablespoons, and now and then I added about half a cup, and now I'm going to add the rest of the milk. And so if you do 2.5 tablespoons of butter and 2.5 tablespoons of flour, and you want 2.5 cups of milk. Easy measurements, so 1 to 1 to 1. Well, 1 to 1 to times something. But you're going to, so if you added 1 tablespoon of butter, it would be 1 tablespoon of flour, and then it would be 1 cup of milk. And you're just going to let that get nice and just thicken up a little bit, and then you want to switch out the whisk, and you want to get a wooden spoon. Next, while that's on medium heat, you're going to grate your cheese. I have about 2 to 3 cups in here. Nicely grated cheese, and you're going to throw that in once it gets a little bit warmer and starts getting thicker. The hotter it gets, the thicker it gets. Just don't let it burn on the bottom. And then once that's done, You're gonna throw it in your crock pot, or you can even spread it over your noodles right away if your noodles are cooked. And you could eat it right then and there. I'm just letting it stay hot all day and cook all day so that we can come back to a nice home-cooked meal after our long, busy day. All right. Just gonna add the cheese. Now, if you add your cheese and it doesn't come together right away, don't panic if there's clumps. It's just because the milk was too cool. So if it's kind of separated, it just means the milk was too cool before you added the cheese. It'll just keep on stirring it, it'll come together. Okay? What you want is consistently like that. I'm guessing you can see that. And you can add salt and pepper to taste. I add a lot of pepper. You can even add like parsley or sage or tarragon, anything that your heart desires. And then you can add ketchup later once it's all cooked. Again, add peas, add sausage, add cut up wieners, add cut up hot dog. Here, that was bad videoing. And that's simple mac and cheese.